I've always believed that success comes with a hefty price tag, but I never imagined that price would almost cost me my humanity. Just the other day, I found myself in the most disturbingly uncanny situation. You see, I'm an HR manager at a pretty large advertising firm known for our rough yet rewarding culture. People claw their way up, and I clawed alongside them to get where I am. So when I was given the task to vet the potential candidates for a new creative director position, I was ready to tackle it with my usual fervor. That morning, I was sifting through resumes, unruffled by the mundane process. Until I arrived at a name that made my blood run cold: Beatrice Miller. Memories of high school flooded back with the horrifying clarity I'd spent years trying to blur. Beatrice was the girl I'd bullied relentlessly. In my younger, thoughtless days, she was my target of ridicule, my project of humiliation. I guess every school has their share of mean girls, and shamefully, I fulfilled that role. We had a social hierarchy, and Beatrice, with her thick glasses and nose buried deep in books, was the natural prey. She was bright, really bright, and it was brightness that threatened me. I built a cruel facade, and for some twisted reason, it made me feel less insecure. We went our separate ways after graduation, or as I'd hoped, after I'd left the wreckage of my teenage bitterness behind. I sat there, the resume trembling in my grasp, pondering the sin of the universe that had laid this crossroads bare before me. Beatrice Miller, now Bea as the resume indicated, had become everything she was destined to: a creative powerhouse, an innovator. And now, Bea, my victim, was sitting on the other side of the conference room table, poised to either throttle my career or unwittingly redeem it. When she walked into the office for her interview, my heart was pounding so loudly I suspected she could hear it. Bea was poised, exuding a confidence that was palpable. Her presence was a stark contrast to the introverted girl I used to torment. I was trapped in a cocktail of guilt and admiration. I didn't know if she recognized me immediately, but when our eyes met, there was a flicker of something. Recognition, or maybe an old hurt resting just beneath the surface. Bea was everything I feared she'd become: formidable, eloquent, and undeniably talented. Her portfolio was a testament to her brilliance, her ideas were cutting edge, and I would have been elated to have someone of her caliber on our team if not for my past transgressions. The team loved her. My supervisor was practically foaming at the mouth to offer her the position. And I was there, left to grapple with the magnitude of what that offer would entail for me. After her second round of interviews, Bea asked me for a moment of my time. We retreated to my office, the walls suddenly feeling too close, the air too thick. She studied me with a steady gaze that both pinned me in place and set me free. Then she said, "I remember you, Zara." Simple, devastating words. I braced myself for her judgment, for the righteous anger I deserved. Instead, she took a deep breath and continued, "High school was hell, and you were right at the center of that storm. I won't pretend it didn't hurt, but I'm not here to settle scores." Her voice was composed, and somehow that made it all worse. "I didn't come to this interview seeking vengeance. I'm here because I believe I'd be a valuable addition to your team." There was a grace in her demeanor that only magnified my shame. The weight of her forgiveness, or perhaps her indifference, was suffocating. I stammered an apology, clumsy and overdue, but she silenced me with a smile. "Zara, we all have our pasts. I left mine behind a long time ago. I'd like to think I grew from it." Her words hit like punches I didn't know I could withstand. Bea had flourished in spite of me, maybe even because of me. If you're enjoying this story, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you never miss another one. I couldn't help but feel small and undeserving of her kindness. I realized then that her success was not a slow poison, but perhaps a testament to her resilience. The irony wasn't lost on me. Here I was, defining myself by past mistakes while she had rebuilt her world from the ashes. That day, I saw what true success looked like. It wasn't just climbing the corporate ladder or having a prestigious title. It was the quiet strength to forgive and the wisdom to move beyond bitterness. I took the decision to extend the offer to Bea, acknowledging that she wasn't just the best candidate, but the best person for the role. I had to believe that by doing this, I was taking a step towards healing, even if I didn't deserve it. When she accepted the offer, we both knew this was more than just a professional agreement. Working together has been a revelation. BA brings a creative flair to the team that elevates everyone around her. I watch her work with people, always fostering an environment of encouragement, something that stands in stark contrast to the nature of our industry. Our interactions are cordial, even friendly, and each day she teaches me, perhaps unknowingly, how to be better, kinder. Sometimes redemption comes in the most unexpected forms. I had walked into that interview process hoping to find a candidate who could further our company's success. What I didn't expect was the lesson in humility and forgiveness it would bring. Bee's presence is a constant reminder of the past mistakes I must own and the future I can shape with integrity. So, here I am, confessing to a world that may never read these words, hoping for some semblance of peace. My past with Bea is a scar, but one that reminds me of the importance of growth. It's ironic, isn't it? The very person I wronged has become my guide in this journey of becoming a better version of myself. And maybe that was what true success meant all along.